Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is X-Man 1991. Back again with another anniversary rant. We got two albums that was released on this day in 2003. The summer 2003 was definitely the best time for hip hop and R&B. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with this album. Don't even ask where the front cover of this album because this is not mine. This is my sister's, and she lost the front cover. I don't know where the hell it's at. July 15th, 2003, Chingy released his debut album Jackpot under Luda's DTP Records, Disturbing the Peace. This album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart and was certified double platinum. The whole album was produced by the Track Stars, except for Bag Up, which is produced by The Quick Stuff. The album featured 3 singles, 4 if you count the remix of his hit single Right There, the original Right There, the remix of Right There, One Call Away, and Holiday Inn. The two skits, Dice Game and Jackpot, was it Jackpot? The Pimp. Those 2 skits are not featured in the clean version. This is the clean version. My sister got this for Christmas 5 months after it came out. That's why the 2 skits are not on this version. Guest appearances from Luda, of course, Jermaine Dupri, Trina, Murphy Lee, very underrated rapper, Snoop, 2 Chainz, back when he was known as Titty Boy, I-20, and Jay Weave. If you don't know who Jay Weave is, that's Jason Weaver. As a singer, he goes by the stage name Jay Weave. Looking back on this 20 years later, I'm not a fan of Chingy, but this was one of the best hip-hop albums that came out in the year 2003. And this is not my album, this is my sister's. Chingy, when he first came out, he was pretty much more like Nelly's little brother, since they're both from St. Louis. But I'm not a fan of Nelly or Chingy, even though I have albums from both of them. But yeah, this is a good album. I ain't gonna lie, even though I'm not a Chingy fan. But I do want to thank Chingy for 20 years of this classic album, even though I'm not a fan of him. I will admit, he does rap better than some of the garbage ass rappers we have today. It's hard to believe that this album is now 20 years old, as well as this next album that I'm about to talk about. Same day, July 15, 2003, one of my favorite Gemini rappers, Keith Murray, released his 4th album, He's Keith Murray, his first and only album under Def Jam Records. Of course, you have producers on the album such as, of course, Eric Sermon, Jamie Foxx, Jazzy Faye, Just Blaze, DJ Clark Kent, and Keith Murray himself, as well as the Trackmasters and Pete Rock. The album peaked at number 40 on the Billboard 200 and number 11 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart, with the hit single Yeah Yeah You Know It hitting number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album to me had 3 singles: Yeah Yeah You Know It, Candy Bar, and Oh My Goodness. Oh My Goodness and Yeah Yeah You Know It are on the soundtrack of Def Jam Vendetta, which Keith Murray is a playable character on. Shout out to Jamie Foxx in these funny ass skits. And I'm happy Jamie Foxx is actually getting better, because when he was in the hospital, I thought we was going to lose him. But thank God that he's out and he's alive and well. Guest appearances from, of course, Redman and Eric Sermon, Joe Hooker, Busta Rhymes, and Kel Vicious. This album right here is my favorite Keith Murray album. As much as I like his first 3 albums of the 90s, It's a Beautiful Thing, The Most Beautifulest Thing in This World, and Enigma, this is my favorite Keith Murray album. Despite of the album being a commercial success, he was eventually dropped from Def Jam after he was accused of choking 2 Def Jam employees. And since then, his release from Def Jam, he's been releasing music independently. And this was also his first album since being released from prison. This right here is definitely an underrated album from 2003. It's my favorite Keith Murray album because it's on Def Jam Records. Back when Def Jam had good rappers. But Def Jam Records fucking sucks now. They have artists like Justin Bieber on Def Jam. You went from signing good artists like Redman, Luda, Method Man, DMX, Keith Murray, Slick Rick, Public Enemy, LL Cool J, hell, even Ja Rule and Jay-Z, and Ghostface. Then you went and Scarface. Then you went to signing crappy ass artists like Justin Bieber. Seriously? No wonder Def Jam fucking sucks now. I can't take Def Jam seriously anymore. Def Jam was the shit back in the day when they had the good artists that I just mentioned. Fabulous and Jadakiss are like the only good artists that I know that's signed to Def Jam. But now, Def Jam sucks. I want to thank Keith Murray for 20 years of this classic album, and it's my personal favorite. But my nigga Keith Murray still needs help after I showed you that video where he was in the street spazzing on Angel Dust. Not to mention, Keith Murray was at the 2023 BET Awards, along with Redman and Eric Sermon. It was nice to see the Def Squad at the BET Awards, but other than that, my man Keith Murray still needs help. And with that being said, that wraps up my rant celebrating 20 years of Chingy's Jackpot album and Keith Murray's album, He's Keith Murray. If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next anniversary rant. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment down below. I will be back later to see if I can do a Let's Play of NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC, because I don't think I've done a Let's Play of that yet, but I need to. And it's going to be in the 4 parts. I'm not going to do all of them in one day. I'm going to do the first part today and then the other 3 next time. Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.